Find me on YouTube. Yeah. Pass me my phone, sweetie.
I was saying if he was okay with her, so then I could also if it's okay with you. Sound like a plan, man?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello. The devil. I'm fighting the devil. Good. It's good for you. Um. Aside Colio, it's a marsupial cat. God damn it. There you are. Holy shit, it took me forever to find you. I just sent you a link on Facebook, Mama. Yeah, it was a link. I guess it would have made more sense to link you to my with the PlayStation, huh? I have no idea. Do you broadcast on YouTube or do you use that Switch or whatever? Because I don't use Switch. I use YouTube. I don't have a Switch account. No, I don't play GTA, buddy. It's full of assholes and hypocrites.
What will you do when this is all over?
It will never be over.
Yeah.
That's quite a dark outlook.
Meh. It's very meh. Wait. Ah, motherfucker. No, I can afford to have one. It's just that I don't like the motherfuckers that I have to play with. They're gonna be douchebags all the fucking time, and right. No, GTA is where tool bags hang out. GTA used to be cool before fucking everybody thought it was cool to be a fucking troll. And
My hatred is too low.
yeah, but it's fun to have modded money though. Yeah, it's fun to have modded money in it. It's fun when everybody's got a bunch of modded money and everybody's cheating and fucking me for the fun of it. And yeah, I love that shit. It's so much fun. Sign me up. I can't wait. I'm gonna go play GTA right now so somebody can fuck me in the ass real quick, because that's what I'm all about. Yeah, because you have modded money. Diablo 3? No, my chat's not going through there. It shouldn't be. You might not be looking at the right stuff, Mama. No, I have it set so it, really. Yeah, I hear it now. I thought I had it set for not on. Yeah, because I went to the broadcast button. This is just one of my characters. I have a bunch of characters, and this is the one that I'm working on.
You won't survive that!
And this is, obviously, it's a ranged fighter. She fights with crossbows or whatnot.
I need more hatred to do that.
I'm gonna be getting another PlayStation soon. Because I don't like playing
We found
Cool's
archives.
Incredibly fucking
They were
dull.
strangely empty.
It's
at
so
first,
tediously, stupidly
but
dull.
Cool
There's
laid
nothing
traps
to do.
everywhere. Each
That last
step
room we were in,
harder
that's why I
than the
stopped playing.
next.
I could walk all
It
day.
was foolish to
Never
expect
seen an end.
otherwise. Cool has prepared
Like,
for
I know it
many
was a
years
boosted room.
for someone
It was
to
a
come
boosted
for
room,
him.
and that was what the problem was.
Perhaps we are
We
fools.
keep boosting the rooms, and it's just
And
so
yet,
stupidly
we
fucking
must
boring that
push on.
nobody wants to play. So yeah, I imagine the room does sit empty quite a
Heal
bit.
me!
Yeah. 2 or 3 of you guys.
In here, I can...
You sure it's not time to head back to Chaldeum?
Who hasn't been Ark in ages?
All right then.
I have. Yeah, I was just on there last week. Like I said, we were in a boosted room, and you could walk up and slap things, and that just ain't fun for me.
I need more discipline. That was just a taste!
You saying it's gonna snow in Scotland? I didn't think it snowed that much in Scotland. But you guys got more. Yeah. I know it gets cold there. I just thought you guys got more cold and rain. It's dreary in the winter. Since Tuesday.
I could get accustomed to that.
Yeah.
I can't carry any more.
Yeah. Fucking Racing King, he gets on the chat yesterday, so he says, so Dom, is it snowing at your house? I said, no, dude, we live in Maine, it never fucking snows here. Like, what are you thinking, bro? He's like, well, I was just trying to make conversation. I'm like, that conversation didn't make sense, brother. You just asked the penguin if it's cold where he is, man. That's crazy. Like, shit. Man. It used to be when I was a kid, you could find snow in the woods in June. Yeah. Brookfish, yeah, up Mount Washington, they still got snow up until
Sweet
July
revenge.
in the bowl on the backside because it's on the north side of the mountain. So it never sees any sun, and if there's lots of snow that winter, you'll still have snow in July. There'll be people on that mountain sliding and snow tubing in their fucking beachwear, dude. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. Yeah, and you're sliding. Yeah. Crazy as shit. Shawnee Peak, yeah, was up there after I was fucking sliding. Yeah, on the fucking, yeah, it wasn't just him, there was 3 of them, I think all on the same tube, and they all got fucked up, but only one of them was killed. Hey, Dad. No bueno. Fucking arrow.
This will overburden me.
I usually do a lot better about clearing the whole map, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm just trying to level up this character. I want to have one of these characters. When you get caught up to where I'm talking about this, yeah, this is how it's always. Do you remember we used to have Diablo on computer, the original Diablo, and it was just like this, but it was pixelated. It was a long time ago. This was back when we was hanging out with Dana Kenny and shit. Okay, good luck.
Look at that thing over there. Let's kill it.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Just a taste.
Okay, take it. Yeah, the camera perspective is a little weird, Mama, but you get used to it really quick. It's kind of, like I said, it's another game that originates on PC, so you kind of got to, it's a point and click type of thing. But it translates really well to a controller.
Please look, you won't be disappointed.
Remove this freaking gem. Oh, I've got no space in my inventory. I hate it when that happens. So yeah, this is a new character, so like I have to change out her armor and stuff because it's all crap. Yep, there you go. I thought you might, but I wasn't sure what the deal was with that. I'm not a big fan of broadcasting, but I'll do it. And I definitely don't like broadcasting my voice, but again, I'll do it. Oh no, what have I done? He collects my gold. He's a pet, and he's very funny actually. I like him. There are multiple pets. Give me a second. Well, when you catch up to me, you'll see what I'm looking at. But these are just. I've only got the 4 pets. You start with this half-formed golem thing, and then I'll click on them so you can see each one. And then I got the unicorn, which is this demonic horse-looking thing. And then a queen of the succubi, which is a little floating demon witch thing. And then the teddy bear. I like the teddy bear. You know when he's funny looking, isn't he? Keep forgetting what I'm trying to do here. Suck it to me.
I got some new things.
I know I'm doing stuff really fast too. I'm just flicking through screens and stuff, but it's just like I said. I'm already been through the story like 30 times. So, like I said, right now I'm just doing this to level this character up. Yay! Real quick though, if you look at the bottom left of my screen, you'll see that there's a globe that has half red, half blue. As far as I know, this is the only character that has a split globe like that, but that's basically a magic power. And then it's like, this uses the red magic, and this uses the blue one. Come on, fuckers. Collecting the gold. Yep, there are pets that attack and stuff, but this one doesn't. He's funny as hell when he runs around, too. Time to run out.
Your fear betrays you.
I'll still get this chest, but there would have been a bonus chest if I'd have been able to get it fast enough. And usually you can't just stand there and hit things like I'm doing. I have life per hit and healing abilities and all kinds of stuff going on for me. So, and most characters are nowhere near as fast as mine is. I move very quickly.
I need healing.
And in this case, they actually are big guys. Not everything that's big is tough, but these guys are. Can't go down. Dead end. Oh my god, it's always the last place you look. Door.
I feel better now.
No, I don't know why she said that. I don't know. I hadn't healed myself. I just did. You can tell when I do because there'll be oh shit. There'll be a globe over my head, a potion thing. Yep, it's not over here yet. But yep, there are 7 classes now, I think. I think it's 7. Yeah, because there's 2 for strength, there's 2 for dexterity, and there's 3 for intelligence. There's 3 people that do, there's 3 kinds of people that do magic. So, oh, there it is, that's what we're looking for. In all actuality, there are 14 characters, because there's a male and a female of each. And
Dariel
yeah,
was
I mean,
the only
they're
female
customizable to a point. You
evil.
can't customize
She
the faces
aided the
or anything.
lesser evils for many years, but eventually
Their
she
armor is
lost
very
faith in their
customizable.
plots. 2 decades
So,
ago,
like,
she chose to help Diablo
Racing
during his
King
resurgence
and,
and
Grey Fox,
seize the citadel of the
also
Sightless
both
Eye.
because-
Ultimately, she perished at the hands of brave heroes.
Racing King and Grey Fox have very similar characters, but they don't look anything like. They're the same person, but they really don't look anything.
Odd place to store blood, isn't it? It seems a bit dry.
Alright. Get the blood in the cave of the betrayed. People watching me? Yes. I don't know. Demon Hunter? Did I do that last night? I did it last night. I just didn't remember if it was potato or fed or not.
Miserable wretches. I have no time for your excuses. Chaldean is on the brink of rebellion, and the enemy is closing in on the archives of Zoltan Khorne. Slaughter her, and bring me the Mad Wizard's head and the Black Soul Stone, or I shall inflict incomprehensible agony upon the lot of you!
Some of my blood is within that cave. I can feel it.
Oh, look, there's the cave. I couldn't even say it.
Another wretched
I believe with this soul stone, I will finally be able to unlock
I
the
love how
true
fast he
power
is. He
of
runs really
man.
fast. Look at his
In
little legs go.
ancient times, our kind possessed power unmatched in this dreary age.
Yeah.
With the soul stone, I will be able to elevate myself to the strength of my ancestors.
You won't survive that!
Spiders. Yeah, it does. It's a lot like Zelda. I said the same thing. It's a lot like Zelda in the way the map works, and the way the camera works and stuff. I mean, once you get past the cinematography of it, it's a lot not like Zelda. Speaking of cinematography, wait until you see one of the cutscenes and stuff. So the cutscenes are gorgeous. And the reason I keep cartwheeling is when I do that cartwheel, for 3 seconds after that I run faster than I normally would. That's why I keep doing the jump thing. It's cold. I woke up cold under my blanket. VR game. I'm gonna play some Resident Evil. Yeah, for the base game, that one is one of the few games that I would say if you're gonna get the game, just get the season pass because all the side games are really fun too. I've not played one of the side games without fun. There's one side game that it's you're tied to a chair, you get your hand stuck in this machine, and you gotta play 21 with this guy, and you gotta beat him, but he cheats, so you gotta cheat too, and you gotta figure out how to cheat, because it's messed up. But then there's a dummy sitting across from you. You think it's a dummy until the machine starts ripping into that thing's head, and it actually turns out to be another person sitting across from you. But it's awful. Like it's awful, but it's really good.
Right, bloody mess we got ourselves into, I'd say.
What? About what? No. Left out in the field with no blanket, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Yeah. Really? So you don't feel bad about losing the team? Right.
With all my might.
Right. 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 Yeah, no, I hear you. Well, honestly, that whole sending a dude into DeCosta's with a friggin' camera so they could catch them abusing the chickens, quote unquote. That cost a lot of money too. There wasn't nothing about that was cheap. You know what I mean? Like,
Your fear betrays you.
Show up those fancy attacks.
yeah. Dead birds in it now, yeah, because they can't get rid of the birds. They have to do something with them. They can't burn them anymore because the EPA fucking... Yeah, but no, they're not. They're throwing the birds in the pit. They're taking the dead birds and putting them into the chickens, in the shit pit that's not in the barns, but the one that they store the shit until they can sell it. They do. They put dead birds in there. That's where the dead birds are going now. They cannot get rid of the dead birds. They have no way to get rid of them, so they've been putting them in the shit pit and spreading them out on fields and shit. And the stench is ungodly. There's nothing like that. No, you can't incinerate anything anymore. You can't even burn birds. Apparently the smell of KFC is too much for motherfuckers. But no, you can't burn them. When I was working there, they was selling them to New York. Some
Sweet revenge.
dog food company or some shit. But they were selling them by the trailer truckload. And then this is what I'm referring to happened in like July, right? But the market closed. 5 full trucks, 5, 6 full loaded trucks of dead chickens in the market closed. So they sat out in the field for like 3 or 4 days, right? And then they turned around and sent them down there anyway. So they had an entire 4 truckloads of rotten birds. So well, one of the trucks tried to leave with the birds, and they got the distance between plant 1 and plant 3, right? And he had to hit the brakes to slow down, or he hit a bump or something, But the shift in the mass of what was in the truck made all of those bloated fucking chickens explode at the same time, and it was so much force. No, it was so much force it blew the fucking tarp right off the, like the tarp reeled the whole thing. The tarp blew right off of the trailer, completely off of the trailer. Yeah, that's exactly it. And it, like he hit a bump or something, and it all just and the whole fucking trailer literally exploded. The birds were landing in front of the truck on the road.
To come between man and the creatures of heaven and hell.
That's why they can't sell the birds anymore, because just,
within my
there was so many rotten
is the
birds
very
going
thing
out
needed
that
to set mankind free from demons
so they
and
shut down the market
angels
altogether.
forever.
They're not buying any more dead birds from freaking Osgoods, which I mean not Osgoods, Decosses, which is nationwide. You know what I mean? So everywhere in the nation they're having that same problem. Nobody wants to take the dead birds, so they're throwing them in the shit and selling them as fertilizer. And yeah, I don't know if you've been near a fucking place that's spreading dead birds, but man, what a fucking stink that is. That is death. That is beyond nasty. Them birds have been in there fucking cooking. It's just nasty. But yeah, that's why that's going on is it's a clusterfuck. It is what it is. You can't do nothing because everything's against the rules. You can't bury birds because the volume of birds that they'd be burying would contaminate the groundwater. They can't burn them because the smoke can be in the air, and God forbid you smell chicken burning. And then
in thousands of years of records, I cannot find a single account of a prisoner surviving exile to the desolate sands. The wastes are littered with bones that have been picked dry by the endlessly circling bloodhogs or desperate raccoons. Those who die there meet their
a lot of
end
times they were
without
empty
the
and barns.
sanctity
Them
of
birds
the
weren't dead
life.
when they went in the trailer. Yep, killing old birds. Roll up a dump body and just throw them in. The fucking ones on
Here
top
is
would
the
suffocate
entrance
the
to
ones on
my
the bottom. And
archives.
then once the
Let me
trailer was full,
activate the portal.
they'd put a fucking, they'd pump a bunch of gas in underneath the car, kill the rest of them. All kinds of fucking sadistic. It ain't no wonder they got in trouble for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But the fucked up thing is that ain't what they got in trouble for.
The Black Soul Stone was a complicated creation.
Looks like
They
I
got
got
in
here
trouble
just in
because that
time.
dude twisted that bird's neck the way
Emperor
we were
Hakan?
taught to do it.
What are
You know what I
doing
mean?
here? Good. Everyone's
That's what he
Beyond
got in
these
trouble for.
portals lie two relics that were once powered by
Euthanize
my
them. You gotta use a
blood.
needle. Fucking
Take
put
the
them out with a needle.
vials you
That's
recover
how they have to
and
do them all
use
now.
them to
If there's a
activate the
bird with a
relics.
broken leg, a fucked up wing,
I will stay
you know,
here and prepare the
feathers falling
ritual.
out,
Be
you walk
careful.
around with this euthanasia shit. You kill them. Put them to sleep like you would a dog or a cat.
Angels are no better than demons. Did you know that they
Talk
once
about
voted
expensive.
on
I wonder
whether
why
or
our
not
eggs
to
were
eliminate
$2.79 a
all of
dozen.
mankind?
Can't imagine why that
Only
would be.
one vote saved us from extinction.
Curiel. He is the only one of them to care about us.
That and everybody working at the
Yes.
farm thinks they need
Whatever
$10
else he
an hour
may
to sweep
be,
the floor.
he is the
So-
aspect of justice. And there is
Now
no
they do,
justice in
yeah.
murder.
It's fucking ludicrous. Next year, people will be crying, I don't know why the lettuce is $5.99 a head. Really? So you're not paying that guy picking the lettuce $10 an hour too? Because I'm pretty sure he wanted minimum wage too. Motherfuckers. Fucking insane. Like, I don't want to be rich. It's just like, that just sounds stupid. Like, have all that trouble, all that fucking responsibility, all that headache, you know what I mean? I want to get by. That's what I want. You know what I mean? I don't need to be rich. I don't need to own a fucking island or no shit like that. It would, but like here's the thing: is if everybody's a millionaire, we might as well call the American dollar a yen because we're gonna pay 25,000 yen a fucking loaf of bread, you know, when we're done because everybody thinks they need to be a millionaire. Well, that would be nice, except for the guy that's making it for you is probably making more money than you are. That's what I'm saying, though, man. Right. But where does the money come from? The money comes from other guys buying. Yeah, but you're not rich anymore though. You're a millionaire, but everybody's a millionaire. So what are you gonna do if everybody's a millionaire? You're not rich anymore if everybody's rich. And I'm sorry, but this shit is communism in fucking like incarnate. That is $10 an hour for minimum fucking wage. That is communism. That is everybody makes the same amount no matter what you do. Because you know what, right now, Michelle is a fucking manager at her store, and guess what? She's making the same amount that everybody else is because minimum wage went up. It did go up today, but you were a week without that fucking, yeah, 2 weeks without that. Yeah. Yeah, you were 75 cents above where you started, right? Right, so now you're 50 cents above minimum wage. You lost money. Guess what? You lost money. And that's exactly what I'm fucking talking about, man. You cannot have everybody making $10 an hour. You have got to earn what you're making, or else, you know, everybody gonna be rich, sure. We're gonna count out all kinds of 20s to get a single loaf of fucking bread. Fucking nuts.
I had more money when I made $6 an hour.
I'm telling you right now, them conspiracy theorists from the 70s, they must be fucking rolling. They oh my god, I can't imagine how they're dealing with that shit. Especially in the 70s. I was gonna say in the 70s it was $2, $3 an hour. That was good pay. But you, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's decent pay. You can do whatever. Yeah. Well, it was fucking 85 cents a gallon.
You filth.
But that's exactly it. That's what people don't get is, yeah, the minimum wage was a lot lower back in the 70s, but so wasn't the gas and the milk and the bread and the cars and, you know what I'm saying? It's exponential. Like, if we keep going up on how much people individually need to make, then we're going to be paying more. I mean, nobody's making any more gold. Nobody is making more gold than what they were making 10 minutes ago. As a matter of fact, Michelle's making less than she was 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? Like, she's lost money. She didn't get a raise. And them guys on minimum wage thinking they got a raise getting $10 an hour, they didn't get a raise either because now the products that they're providing for other people, those have to be more expensive. And guess what? Them guys are getting $10 an hour too, so their products are going to be more expensive. And then the next guy's products, and like, it's why in milk people, like, you go to a cow farm, you cannot get a job at a cow farm. You cannot, not even shoveling shit, you cannot get a job at a cow farm because them guys cannot afford to pay anybody. Because they have to truck their fucking milk, they have to, all this other shit, and then they gotta pay minimum wage. I think that there should be exceptions to the minimum wage. I think that the farms should be accepted from that. Not 100%. I don't think, like, I don't know how best to describe that. I feel like the agricultural shit should be exempt from minimum wage. Because the farmers just can't afford to pay the help. They can't. And then, you know, so the farms end up closing down. Now we're buying all of our crops from frickin' Brazil. Because they don't pay their people $10 an hour. What it amounts to, seriously though, what it amounts to is if everybody, like that whole $20 an hour by 2020 or whatever the shit, that will guarantee that we buy everything from out of country. Everything. We won't be able to afford to employ anybody in the United States, and there will be no money for anybody. That's exactly what's going to happen. Whether they like to admit it or not. This is no bueno. This whole $10 an hour shit is no bueno.
I've become stronger.
That's a container. Oh, this is no good. Nope. Yep. Yeah. Kind of got Neverwinter-ish elements.
I am renewed.
I could have helped all men become Nephilim and ushered in a golden age. But my Herodic brothers...
We will seal the Shadow Locks with vials of his blood, and we will hide the blood in the desert under eternal guard. I can only hope that the world does not forget of Kul's evil, and his blood remains undisturbed beneath the shifting sands.
Show off those fancy attacks you like so much.
Yeah, hatred is what she calls her magic. Each class has a different name for their magic. One of them actually does call it mana, which is what I would naturally call it. This character has the orange bar is hatred and the blue bar is discipline. That fucking guy. Right there, the one shooting at. He needs to be dead. 5 minutes ago. They're standing there shooting at each other. Alright, what are they doing? Archives and Zoltan. Play some green trees more later. Get kind of burnt out on me. Oh no!
I grow weak.
Yep. Last night. Yesterday sometime.
I must wait longer.
Nice. Teleported in the explosion. Good job. Also, Mama, I'm on a fairly high difficulty. I mean, it's not on nearly the highest difficulty, but I am on a fairly high difficulty. That's why I have to chew with these things for a second for the day.
Survive that!
started watching, there it is.
Your fear betrays you.
It's nice to see Winona Ryder doing something again. I feel like Winona Ryder got pigeonholed by doing Diablo. Like,
Remember me?
yeah. I forgot about that. I think there are a lot of actors out there though that got pigeonholed by a part that they played early, and it ended their career super early because they got, you know, like and like her career wasn't really ended, but the woman that played Leia in Star Wars, like there were a couple other parts that she played, but that was the only part that anybody knew of her. You know what I mean? So like when people would talk to Carrie Fisher, they were always talking about Leia. They never talked to Carrie Fisher. You know what I mean? And that you know, there were interviews where she talked about that. She hated Leia as a person. She didn't like Leia at all. Like, she didn't like who Leia portrayed herself as or anything. And she really didn't like playing the part, but she did like being part of something that was as awesome as Star Wars and stuff, you know what I mean? But, like, there were quite a few interviews where she just didn't like Leia, you know? And it is what it is. I think that's part of why she portrayed her so well, is because she really didn't like that.
We all agree that the end times are upon.
Try as we might, Kul simply cannot be killed. His cursed blood sustains him. He bleeds sand and his laughter mocks us. There is only one course of action left to us. We will separate his body and his head, and hide the body within the Shadow Realm.
Hide the body in the Shadow Realm, they said. What time is it? Yeah, I get about enough time to do this, and then I get to go take a shit.
The Horadrim did all this to lock my body away. They must have been very
Shadow Realm, this is where Stranger Things takes place.
You betrayed them all. Of course you were imprisoned.
They were never very imaginative.
I just started the second season, yeah.
Sweet revenge.
Yeah, that they were playing D&D in the basement and stuff, yeah. On a homemade board too, with all their own cards and... Yeah, the one with no front teeth, he is mine too. Yeah.
Bleed,
yeah.
you filth!
And then the second season, he's got his teeth and he's like, who can say no to these pearls? He says. He is very funny. I like him a lot. And the funny thing is, he's the common sense of the group. He's one of the guys like, you guys are idiots.
Do you want more?
Okay. Alright. Love you, Mama. Bye-bye.